Chicago Bulls have somebody that's named to the 2025 Basketball Hall of Fame finalist list, and it's head coach Billy Donovan. Will he get in? We're going to talk about it all and more right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, hosted by Haize, your number one spot for all things Chicago Bulls.
What's going on, Bulls fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. I'm the host there, Haize, but more importantly, you guys can follow the channel at Bulls Central Pod on every social media platform we happen to be on. With that said, let's go ahead and get into it for today, y'all. Real quick update. Billy Donovan has been named as one of the finalists for the 2025 Basketball Hall of Fame. And Billy Donovan, despite his resume and the feeling around the Chicago Bulls nation when it comes to Billy Donovan, is one of the most storied men's college basketball coaches of all time. And because of that, it is what it is when it comes down to it, man. He is going to be somebody who eventually does get into the Hall of Fame. Is he a first ballot Hall of Fame? That's what we'll see what happens when it comes down to it. But when it does, at the end of the day, Billy Donovan's resume, at least in college, speaks for itself, man. He is going to be somebody that is going to be named eventually to the Hall of Fame. Does he get in as this first ballot? That's one of the biggest questions here. But, this is deserving. And I know that there are going to be a lot of Bulls fans that look at this and mainly because I think there's still a lack of understanding from some people that it's not the NBA Hall of Fame. It is the Basketball Hall of Fame. So that means everything you've done in basketball. Keep in mind, Billy Donovan was a player, right? Both in college and in the NBA. He also, coached at college. He's coached in the NBA. So because of that, all those things combined, that's what goes into your record. And so him getting in as a coach, it makes sense. He took that Florida team to multiple national titles. The way that he built that program up over a decade plus, it just, that adds to the story. Of course, Billy Donovan hasn't had that level of success at the NBA level and has not been a coach that has really been able to get to NBA finals or anything like that. But, that's a story for another day, right? When you look at his college resume, he's going to get into the Hall of Fame eventually. Will that be this year? We'll see. But when you look at his college coaching career, just kind of go over that, kind of add into that difference between college and coaching. In college, he has a 71 win percentage in college. In Florida, he was 467 and 186. Overall in college, between being the head coach of Marshall in 1994 to 1996 as well, he has a collegiate coaching record of 502 and 206. The dude he's a baller, man, when it comes down to it. They made the NCAA tournament every year that he was there, except the first 2 years where they didn't make it the first year, and then they were in the NIT the year after that. But after that, every single year, Sweet 16, runner-up, second round, first round, second round, first round, a champion 2 times in 2025, 26, and 2026, 27. The dude is just his collegiate coaching career is immaculate. It's unfortunate that he hasn't had that level of success here in the NBA, but that's a story for another day, though. So I just wanted to bring that news. It's pretty major accomplishment for Billy Donovan. So shout out to Billy Donovan for him getting into the Hall of Fame potentially based off what he did in college. We just wish that we were able to talk about your NBA resume for the Chicago Bulls, to talk about what you've done here for us. But unfortunately, that's a story for another day, man. But overall, we'll see what the future holds for Billy Donovan. But I wish him the best because, like I said, regardless of how I feel about his coaching here in Chicago, he's been one of the most storied coaches in collegiate history. And so that is what it is when it comes down to it. But let me know your guys' thoughts on everything down below as far as Billy Donovan being named as a finalist for the basketball, not the NBA, but the Basketball Hall of Fame. And the fact is that, like I said, he deserves it via the resume in college alone. I don't even know, because he hasn't retired from the NBA, I don't even know if his NBA coaching career is even a factor of him getting into the Basketball Hall of Fame. So, we'll see what happens when it comes down to it. But, guys, thank you. Make sure you guys are following us at Bulls Central Pod. You send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, bullcentralpod@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave us a text message and our voicemail for the mailbag, the number to do so, 773-270-2799. Like I like to end everything on, go Bulls. Love you.